Okay guys, welcome to the special edition. What we're going to be talking about is the soldier and his shaving. Doesn't matter if you're an officer, it doesn't matter if you're an enlistman, doesn't matter if you're a lady or a high ranking officer. You've all got to shave. Some of the high ranking officers kept some of the moustaches and stuff like that, which is understandable. But in this bag, I've just got an awesome relic, which will go in my M1910 pack, and I'll have a look at that in a minute. But let's have a look at the amount of different types of shaving related items you can get at Camp Rockhampton. Now, this is only a small portion. We have over 20 something different razors sitting in the igloo, so we have bought out some of the good copies, which are ones I've bought to add to kits or displays to show the public what a good one would look like if that certain one was corroded or was no good to see anymore, or they just wanted to open it up and play with it and have a look at it, or say we wanted to use it for a weekend reenactment or something like that. We had some good copies slash ones that are usable today. So we'll carry on. So what we'll start with is get rid of this plastic mosquito. Is the different types of shaving cases we can get. Okay, so you can get Gillette, you can get Eveready, you can get quite a few different types of shaving cases. So I believe this one's a Gillette one. It's made out of brass. It's a simple one. It contains a head, would contain your razors, and it's a pretty simple case. Nice, lovely brass one. Unfortunately, it is broken. It's dented up, but that's what you get from Camp Rockhampton. No, the razors did not come in it. We put that in there to show the public. But the cool thing about this is, if you zoom it in, see that? That is the felt still in there. That's the mould. Okay, so we go to the next one. And this we do actually have a good copy of. This is what they call a wall mounted case. So you can smack this into a wall and hang it up. So basically, if we jump over the queue, here's a good one we bought. It is a gem. And here's the razor, the original razor that went in it. So we flip it. It's a flip top razor. Focus. Gem. Brooklyn, New York. Now, it's got gem on the back there. It's got the pattern date on there. So that is a good quality one. Good copy. That is the reason why we get good copy ones. Because the public wouldn't know what that is. Like, we thought that was trench art originally, and we realised it wasn't. And then, bang. You can understand why we thought this was trench art if we turn it around. We thought that was a bullet in the middle. So, let's put those two together. Side by side. And you can see what it looked like. Now, it had a lid. Went up there. And you can see the hole where it mounts to your thing. Now the lid goes in like that. Bang. Locks in your handle, locks in the top. Put it there. Now it contains your razors on one side, and it contains your handle in the middle, and your razor top in one side too. So if we dismantle this one, I'll show you. Make sure that's falling down. Okay, what you're actually meant to do is, I'll try and film this somehow. Don't know if I can. You're actually meant to use two hands, which I'm not using. Sorry for quality of the camera. Come on, you tricky. Okay, meant to put that in like that. Now the trick here, you should put the handle in there, without losing it, and that caps it like that. Now you can see why we get good cooperatives. This here is an ever ready one. An ever ready wall mounted case. Razor case. This one here is a gem wall mounted case. So, ever ready? Gem. Both made in the USA. Okay. The next one is an ever ready. Now this was found by a mate of mine. He's kindly given it to us to put on display. This was also found in Camp Rockhampton. This is an ever ready one. Now you can see the razor blades compartment still there. That would have been your head. That would have been your handle. Now if I zoom it in, just turn these around. Okay. The Gillette's still there. So it folds over, and there would have been Gillette there as well. And that, compared to that one, and that one, these three types. Now coming down to, let's go with your razors. Okay. Now this is not all the razors we have. We have actually got others tucked away, can't find one of the type that have survived. So these are different types of Gillette, Everreadys. This one's a Gem Micro. So again, that probably sat into one of these boxes. So your Bakelite handle ones, we do actually have a complete one. I can't find it. This here is for a Schick's razor. We do have one, again, cannot find it. And that's called a Schick's ejector. And now if we zoom it onto the side, maybe you guys can read that. And there should be, whoops, without dropping it, it slides up and down, just like that, and inject your razor. And there we go, there's the word blades. Come on, focus. Come focus for me. There we go, blades. So that's for a Schick's razor. Okay, so we'll go down to the other razors. These are the good quality ones that I have bought. These are all Gillettes. Gillette, 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 Gillette. Now these are all different types. Different handles. All made in the USA. All bought. But these are the exact same types that are in the igloo. That shows you how they operate. And believe it or not, here it is. And again, this razor versus that same razor. These two are the same, but note, two different heads. So you can get this type of head, and you can get this type of head. Okay. Now these are, I'm going to zoom in for you. Blade sharpeners. These were made in England, designed for the Australian market, sorry. And these are for the double-edged razors. Now these are pretty unique. These are only made for the Australian market, well, British market I believe as well. But from the history that you can read up on these were made specifically for the Australian market. Now, things that you will find or won't find are the blades. Some razors we have actually found with the blades. In the 3 metre dump we actually found a pile of razor blades. Now, because they're only the razors, blades itself, we actually took them, preserved them, but this will show you the different types. So you can get Gissel or Gel Seal. This is an Australian made razor blades. This is complete. You can get the Star, which is an American one, or like I explained back to that, this is the Gem blades, single edge, because they are a single edge and not a double edge. Okay, different types of shaving brushes. So this one's a rubber set, or remains of a rubber set, and this one here is the remains of a Strong's set, sterilized, trademark USA, set in rubber, Strong's set, and its brand name is Sterilized. That's the remains of that. So there's different types. So if you wanted to do your kit up, or you wanted to get good qualities, this is what this video is about. This video is about helping you get your Australian kit correct, or knowing a bit more knowledge on them, because you think, okay, there's only one type of shaving brush that the soldier used. It was government issue, that's it. No. If they can buy it themselves, they did. And a lot of the time, the army didn't give them the stuff, or they ran out with the issued stuff, and they just went down to the local store in Australia and just bought the Australian stuff. Now, coming closer to what we're going to come to, these are different types of shaving creams. So here, this one here is for the modern shaving. I can't remember exactly what the black one is. I did look it up ages ago and I just can't remember. This one is a Squibs. A Squibs one. SQUIBB shaver. I think it's how to say it. Leather shaving. Now this one was found by Marvin. I didn't think I had a Colgate, which I still didn't believe. Then I went to my collection of shaving, and there's a Colgate. But the beauty is, we still have the original cap on this one. So what we'll do is I'll have a look at the good one that's on this side. So I'll keep those two because, believe it or not, oops, sorry about the jiggles. That has a bit of wording on top there. And has a cap, so we'll keep those two together actually for now on. This is Burma Shave. If you want to look at Burma Shave's ads, they are good. Seriously, I would. This is the iconic, very iconic American shaving cream, American shaving gear, the Burma Shave. I highly recommend it. At the end, I might actually get an ad and put it in for Burma Shave. This is another one, another shaving cream. Now this one is from Palmolive, which is Colgate. Okay, coming over to this. This is the less common ones, but they are very common in Australia. These are very common for the European theatre. What's less common for the European theatre and what's more common for Australia and for the Pacific theatre is the shaving stick. Now this one is just the one we just recently dug up with a kit. Now look out for the video because this will come up. This is a J.B. Williams Co. Glasbury Company. That is a shaving stick. It's missing the top, fortunately, but the most common shaving stick to find, believe it or not, is a Williams double end shaving stick. Now I don't know if it's going to bring it up. This one still has the stuff inside. Now another thing to find also, before we jump over to the parcel, this one I thought I'd share. I thought it's pretty cool. This is an authentic razor top that's been shot. Very good shitting, if you mind me. But this was also dug out of a dump. Usually we find them in steel. Not stainless steel, but steel. Now you can see my reflection in this. This is how it came out of the dump after we polished it, before we polished it. Now this will go in my kit. In my Australian kit, because this is absolute gorgeous. For a shaving mirror that has been in the ground for 70 plus years, this shaving mirror is the best one we've ever found. We have found plenty of iron ones, but when this came out, holy smokes, we were speechless. We cleaned it up, and like I said, hey, you can see my reflection in it. That is how good. Now I'm going to quickly pause you there. I'm going to put you down so you guys can have a glimpse of the razors while I open this parcel, because hopefully I'm not making this video for nothing. And this is what I think it is. We find the tops of these. Well, Dad has. And I'm not disappointed. It is what I thought it was. Because it felt light. Dad has found the tops of these. These are a Colgate shaving stick. And this one will go in my kit. This is a handy grip shaving stick, Colgate, New South Wales, United States of America, USA. We find the caps. So if you find these caps in Camp Rockhampton, guys, you know they're a Colgate cap. Now it does like that. Now you're probably going to say, oh, but it's all dented. Why worry about it? It's all dented. Hang on. We're missing something here. Where is it? This should have come with the shaving stick. We bought this with the shaving stick. So I'm going to check the bag again. I'm not happy. It had the shaving stick. Bugger. It was with the shaving stick. No shaving stick. Which is a shame. But it's not too much of a shame. That means we can go down online or something and buy one. We can buy a Colgate one. But you might say, oh, it's all dented and all that, but hey, it's been in the field. Do you think soldiers would have kept things nice and clean and undented in the field? That's our story. I don't believe they would have. Anyway, this is an overall of the shaving, special edition shaving. This is a whole one-shot video. So I'll catch you out there. There is another video coming. We have a special with the rat coming up. Like I said, this is a special. This is not everything we have in the shaving. But what will go in the kit in the M19 is these two and this razor. It's either that razor or it's going to be this gorgeous one. I haven't quite worked it out. This one will probably stay out because it's more, you know, not real fancy. Too fancy for what I'm liking, and I don't really want to destroy a good copy. This one I can undo, I think. Yep. So this might be the one I use in the field, in the kit, along with, I don't really want to make it all American. Let's go with the Australian razor. So these will go in my kit. For the time being, that mirror will go back into my collection. I might even just make a replica of that mirror, so this one can stay in my collection, which is fine with me. They're not hard to make, it's just a bit of stainless steel, polish it up, and then I'll keep that in the display case. So, probably enough talking, probably enough jabbering. Quick swoop over again. And it's gone for 20 minutes now, so hopefully you've got an insight of the shaving kit, or some of the shaving gear, that the miles or different varieties of shaving gear that the American soldier used here in Camp Rockhampton during World War II. And like I said, this is not everything. We have a lot more different razors, a lot more different shaving creams. There is a lot more different varieties out there. So, battery's going low. I know all catchies out there in the field. Happy relic hunting. Hope this information was helpful for all you guys out there detecting Australia in World War II camps in America, for American camps, or American personnel, or for the Americans who are all the overseas people that are trying to put an Australian kit together. Hopefully this information helps you. I will catch you out there. Like I said, there's a special coming up for the rat, and I actually still have another video with a special relic, which I will not explain, coming up soon. Catch you.